Welcome back. Now, the U.S. Embassy is warning of a possible terror attack in Sandton this weekend. It's advised its staff and citizens to avoid crowds and large public gatherings. But the South African government is brushing off the alert, saying it will advise South Africans if there is a need. Joburg Pride is planned for the affluent suburb this weekend, and organisers say it will go ahead. For more on this, let's go live to Aviwe Mtila now, who is going in and around Sandton. And I see there, Aviwe, that you're at a restaurant near at the Nelson Mandela Square, in fact. The people there, what are they telling you about this weekend? Are they afraid at all?
Well, Maseko, it seems like business as usual here at African's Golden Square Mall. I'm at Papa's on the square, of course, Sandton City, where a lot of patrons have come out. Doesn't seem like they're concerned at all. But, of course, there is that alert from the U.S. government suggesting that there are reports of possible terror attacks just in and around large gatherings in Africa's Golden Square Mall. I just want to get the reaction now from Charles de Olem, who is the co-owner of Papa's on the Square, maybe just to get a sentiment around how he feels. Charles, thank you for joining us at eNCA. But there has been that U.S. alert around possible terror attacks. How's the sentiment on the ground, especially from businesses? How are you guys feeling?
I think, look, then bad news, that's not good news. To be honest with you, the Wednesday and Thursday, I think it was Wednesday when it was first, or I can't be exactly sure when it was actually announced, but Wednesday and Thursday trade has been fine. We haven't really experienced many cancellations. It's difficult to say what the Saturday and Sunday is going to be like. But, you know, I think we've been through quite a lot already. This is possibly just one small little hiccup that we have to get over. But I do think that overall, I think people are feeling comfortable. I think people are still coming out. You know, WineX is happening, which is a big event for all the restaurants on the square. And, you know, I'm still positive. And I think, you know, you always got to be cautious. You've got to make sure that you can't take these things for granted. But, I mean, overall, I think sentiment is still good. And we're trying to trade as normal.
And talking about caution, the reports suggest that this could possibly happen on 29th and 30th, which is, of course, over the weekend. There is Gay Pride. Are there security measures that you putting in place or has been put in place around Sandton?
Well, I think Sandton management has been quite clear on the communication in terms of what extra measures they've been doing. I think there's more vigilance, there's more awareness. Certainly at WineX there was a lot more security in terms of screening people coming in. Yeah, so I think precautions are taking place, but I also think that, you know, we also need to be realistic about, you know, trying to kind of work through this situation or sort of enjoy the weekend like we would probably normally do, but maybe just with a bit more vigilance.
And of course, U.S. government has made the alert. Government in the country is rubbishing it, basically. Are there any communications from government to businesses in and around Sandton? And just your thoughts on the alert made public by the U.S.?
That's a difficult one. I think, you know, it's like when someone cries wolf, you can't necessarily ignore that, you know, because these things are, you know, you can't be taken lightly. It is unfortunate. It's the end of the month again. You know, we're going into peak season. You know, Sandton is sort of the hub of business in Johannesburg. But, you know, I think it's a tough position to kind of ignore, but at the same time, I think you've got to just be, you know, use your sort of your own. I guess you've got to kind of like weigh it up yourself, and you know, and look at the kind of global politics and where we're at the moment. And I don't think South Africa is necessarily on the terror sort of list, you know, if you could say that. But, you know, like I said, you've got to take these things into consideration and you've got to be cautious, I guess.
And just lastly, your staff, have they raised their concerns around they fear if they have any, or what are they saying to you?
No, my staff haven't. No, I think everybody's approaching it as business as usual. And certainly if there was any concern, they would have raised it, but no, we haven't had any issues.
I must apologize. I'm going to disturb one or two of your patrons just to get their sentiments quickly on how they feel. I apologize about this, sir. I just want your quick sentiments around the U.S. alert on a possible terror attack around Sandton, and how are you feeling? Will it be coming out tomorrow or what?
Well, currently we've seen a lot of security around, heightened security on the inn, so I feel pretty safe coming here. Yeah, I think that we can't be scared the whole time about somebody's hidden agendas. So yeah, I'll definitely be here tomorrow.
All right, definitely going to be here tomorrow. The sentiments from the patrons of Papa's on the square that's in Sandton. Of course, as there is that alert that has gone out from the U.S. Embassy. And as much as the government is rubbishing them, we heard the sentiments from the co-owner here, trying to move through the times as smoothly as possible.